Have you ever heard someone say that you can't touch your retirement accounts until you're 59 and a half? Well, that's true in many cases, but there are some important exceptions. One of the biggest is what's commonly referred to as the rule of 55 or the age 55 rule. Today, I want to explain what it is, who qualifies, and some of the limitations that people often overlook. Let's start with the basics, okay? Normally, if you withdraw money from a retirement account before the age of 59 and a half, you're generally subjected to a 10% early withdrawal penalty, in addition to any taxes that may be owed. However, if you separate from your employer during or after the year you turn 55, you may be able to take withdrawals directly from that employer's 401k without paying the 10% early withdrawal penalty. Notice I said that employer's 401k. That's an important distinction. The age 55 rule doesn't automatically apply to every retirement account you own. For example, if you had an old 401k from a previous employer or an IRA, those accounts generally don't qualify under this rule. Let's look at an example. Suppose you're 56 years old and decide you retire from your current employer. Your 401k has accumulated a significant balance and you need some of that money to help bridge the gap until Social Security or maybe when pension income begins, if you're still one of those lucky few pensioners out there. Because you left your employer after turning 55, you may be able to take distributions from that specific 401k without paying the 10% penalty. You'll still owe ordinary income tax on those withdrawals, but avoiding the penalty can be a meaningful advantage. Now let's talk about some common misconceptions. One mistake people make is rolling that 401k into an IRA immediately after retiring. While there can be some good reasons to consolidate accounts, doing so may eliminate your ability to use that age 55 rule. That's why timing matters. Okay, before making any rollover decisions, it's worth understanding whether keeping the assets in the employer plan for a period of time could provide additional flexibility. Another point to remember is that not every employer plan operates exactly the same way. Some plans allow for partial withdrawals, while others may have different distribution options. Understanding the rules of your specific plan is an important part of the planning process. The age 55 rule can be especially valuable for people who retire a little earlier than expected, receive a buyout package, or simply want more flexibility before reaching age 59 and a half. Now, like many tax rules, it's a great planning opportunity when used correctly, but it's also something that's easy to accidentally lose if you don't understand how it works. So the bottom line is this: if you're considering retirement in your mid to late 50s, don't assume your retirement accounts are completely off limits. You may have more options than you realize. And as always, these decisions should be coordinated with your overall tax plan, your retirement income strategy, and long-term financial goals. Sometimes a simple conversation before making a move can save thousands of dollars in unnecessary penalties. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.